Today marks the day where we restart. When you get too far in one journey, it feels as if it's tiring, no longer fun. When you start new, it's fun, but then it gets boring. Today marks a journey. Day 1, Hardcore Series. Welcome back, everyone. This is Hardcore. I'm really excited to see what this has to offer. I haven't been playing Minecraft because Minecraft hasn't been fun, and to be honest, the old world wasn't fun either. To be honest, it just wasn't all that great anymore. The main goal for today is to at least get diamond armor, diamond tools, and a base built. Um, I don't want to get a boring base. I want to have a cool base, so I think I'm gonna do for a simple little town build. No castle, nothing crazy, just a little town build. Yeah, this area is really nice. I really like this area. I'm gonna stay here for sure. We can't do anything bougie just yet, house-wise. Do I have any saplings? Yes. I'm gonna plant a few trees and get the bed built, placed down because I do not want to die the first day. I'm thinking we start over here with one house. And it'll be my house. Just right here in this little vicinity. Before we do that though, I'd like to have some iron armor and tools. I didn't realize, but there's a village kind of close to the house. To the location of the house. We're just right over there. Over the little hills, kind of where we at. I didn't know this was this close, which is up. That's pretty good to know. I think the smartest option right now is just to go strip mining and stuff like that. Because I really don't want to do anything dangerous. So I think I'm gonna do the basic and just go strip mine for a while. Alright, we finally made it back up. Oh, the trees are nice. I was thinking about the palette for the build, and to be honest, I really still don't have one. So I'm either going to creative and just play around with some ideas and see what looks nice, and then come back into survival after. Um, I don't really know, to be honest. I'm still thinking. I have ideas. Some may not be good, some may, but I just really want to get a basic starter house made that looks really nice. So, all right. So I have a basic idea of what I want to do. I was thinking about the palette and the idea, and I kind of came up with one. All right, I'm gonna take the shader off temporarily, but I really like spruce, especially when it's stripped. It looks really nice. And you know, I was really kind of thinking about maybe a stone combo would look good with this, because I love this type of style with the wood. And I kind of was thinking we could raise it to a build and have this as the bottom and then have the second floor. So let me show you a basic idea. And finally, after an hour and 30 minutes of work, we have the house. Finally, after an hour and 30 minutes, we have the house. I built this in creative because I just didn't have to worry about the resources. And plus, I just wanted to get a basic idea. I mean, going around this house, there's a small details I wish I could fix like this. I can't do that. So I'm just gonna stick with like small stuff. In which could be wishing it could be, I guess you could say. I didn't really do an interior like saying because I'm just gonna do what's called winging it. But this place does have 2 stories. It has a pretty large deck, both the bottom of the porch and down here. Up here, we have a nice little deck, and then we have a little deck on the side right here. So we have a lot of room. We really do. And then we also, I didn't do the back of the roof, but I did do the whole house. fuel house is built. I just do the back of the roof. But in survival, we could have an attic up here or something up here in above space. I currently don't have the Lightmatica mod installed, but I will do that. I'm just gonna save this house and then input this survival. But building it can be a lot easier. But this is the bottom. We had this like supports, I guess you could say, a lot of the support and all this, and it was just about these corners that really was confusing me. But we ended up just doing it. Stuff like these are just a little bit of issues that we just couldn't fix, and we had the deck, of course. Every single one has this little detail. These all have these little details. Of course, when I do that, and then this corner really confused me. Um, I didn't really know what to do for this corner at first. It's kind of hard to explain, but at first it was just like really weird, janky. And then I had this really weird, janky. But at some point, I was just like, well, no, we're just gonna put this rectangle, and then we're gonna. So I just kind of like worked around that. So for these little janky bits, it doesn't look that bad. Um, the only thing I would change about it is that these white blocks, I would like it to be like bone block or like calcite. And the reason why I just stay with birch is just because, first of all, gathering calcite is a bit of a pain because you have to find actual geodes. I don't know if you can craft them. I never really looked into it. I just know finding them is a pain. I never really worried about that. And then I was like, well, it could be quartz, but then that mean we couldn't build this house until we got to the nether, and I need a beginner house. So only thing I would change about it is maybe changing these to quartz or bone blocks. Bone blocks would work nice. And worst comes to worst, I would just change that with that. But I really like the way bone blocks look. That's why I was thinking about doing bone blocks. Or quartz looks really good. So it was either be quartz, bone blocks, or calcite. Because I really like the way that quartz looks. It gives it that modern slash like farmhouse vibe, which I really like. Like, it looks a lot nicer. So if I'm honest, in the future, I would see myself changing this to quartz. And to be honest, in survival, to change it from this to quartz wouldn't be that hard to do. There's not much of this wood to change, really. So changing this in the future wouldn't be that hard. That's what I would end up changing it to. Look how nice that looks. The only thing that I'm a little bit on edge about is this floor. If I were to keep it like that, the reason why I did that is because under here it would be too much brown, or should I say too much dark oak or spruce. So I was like, oh, I had to change it up. And that's what I went with. But do I see myself changing this? Maybe I can see myself changing the floor. I don't know really. It's just kind of a waiting game. But it's the only thing I would change, really. It's just the walls from birch to calcite or something like that. Bone blocks would probably look good with this, but I think quartz looks better, if I'm honest. I don't really know what bone blocks will look. I didn't really even try. I like it. It's just, it kind of has like a weird tone to it. I feel like quartz will look better in the inside. And then for smaller details, I think maybe bone blocks will look good for this. You couldn't really tell the difference, but to save maybe on quartz, it would look good if we do bone blocks. But if I'm honest, I wouldn't use bone blocks until we have like a proper farm for that. Like maybe a skeleton farm or a mob farm. I wouldn't use bone blocks. But it looks really good, if I'm honest. I mean, even with just the birch, it looks really good. I really love it. So I'm gonna get the Lightmatica mod installed and save this and put it into the world. And then we'll build this. Now, the only thing about the back I'm a bit on edge about is if I want to expand it, because I was thinking about adding the deck and having these three be expanded back one more. I don't know if I want to do that. It will look kind of cool because then I can have this doorway to this deck and the doorway here to this deck and have a little bit more space. But I don't know. I don't think I will. But if in the future I want to expand it, I can. So, like I said, let's go get the Latmatica mod. Let me put this. And we'll go get the buildings. And we're back. And let me mention some stuff real quick before we go any further. Oh, whoa, that could have ended a while right there. I did some good stuff. And I've completely overhauled the whole mod system that I got going on. And it's amazing. We have new shaders. They are the complementary mains. But these are the complementary unbound. So the reason why I like these is because they do look just as good as the ones we were using yesterday. Except the water looks nicer. And it's just a lot better. But I've completely overhauled all of the stuff. We have sodium now. There's a bit more mods. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm not even gonna. But I'm just gonna say the performance is a lot better. I used to run my game at 15 frames, and it was a bit stuttery, even with 15 frames. But now I'm handling the game at 25 frames, and it's not even stuttery. We have a zoom mod, and we also have free cam, which this is gonna be fun to have because then I can move around and do what I need to do. Kind of sticky situation. So if I could show off the other mod. So let me show you what this gamma does. If we enable it, we can up and go down, and it kind of brights up the caves a bit from the outside. And if I take it off, that's what it does. And if I were to put the gamma to 0, that's what the cave looks like normally without gamma. And then if I put it up, it kind of just brights it up. The reason why I said this is nice to have is because if we don't know what's in the cave, say if he was a bit closer, I'd see him and he would start shooting me, this would help me see him. And even when you have this on, it's nice. But alrighty, we got a stick. And I believe I see a really good spot for the house. So I'm gonna go over there and we're gonna place the schematic. Yeah, that's a really good placement for it. And then we could fix this. We have to fix this issue that we got going on here. But yes, I like it being there. Let's get to clearing this out, flatten this little lands, and go gather. I want to flatten this out. I have an idea for this. I have an idea. Now we have this. I'm gonna start gathering resources for this house because we can just hold M and click L to look at everything. So I'm gonna start putting everything in here. And finally, everything is gathered and we're ready to build. So I'm gonna show you guys this little spray feature and get to spraying. Oh, this is amazing. And finally, it's done. I am so happy with how this came out. I absolutely love how this looks. Oh yeah, this is really nice. I'm really happy with how this came out. I thought it was gonna look kind of weird, but it looks really good. So now that this is done, I had to move in. Well, that's gotta fix that. Do some, yeah, we gotta do the interior. So we're gonna move in, gotta do the interior, and then I have some ideas for the outside. I want some paths. I want to smoothen this out a bit, and I want to get a field. I'm probably gonna put a field on this side. Smooth this out a bit. Get a field right here. And I want to get a path right here, and I want to stop it here for the future. I want to get some path work. I want to get some leaves everywhere. Maybe a custom tree or two. Never did a custom tree ever in my life, so that'd be the first. And get some nice paths. Like I want coarse dirt, maybe mud. I don't know. Probably not. Coarse dirt packed, whatever it's called, like the path blocks. And yeah, I want to get some really nice pathways. And then for this, there's some detail work I want to do on this side as well. So when I come around with the path on this side, I'm going to detail this a bit more because I'm not really happy with how it came out. Not yet. And this field. So let's not waste any time and get straight to work because we got paths and we got some scenery to make. We gotta make this place look pretty. And finally, a few hours later, we have the interior designed. I'm really happy with how this came out. I'm gonna give you a little tour. So we just got some decorations and stuff. There's nothing in these, just for decorations with this little staircase. I'll show that in a minute. Right here is a little doll. I want to get carpets, but right now we don't have any sheep. I have a little desk. These are actually no. I don't want to waste these yet because these I'm about to go terrain and do the exterior, and then I'm gonna use these for the exterior. If we have any spare, I will put these here. We have little chests, so we have a little bit of storage, and we have my little bedroom. We had the little crafting area. We had the furnaces here. I'm really happy with this little crafting room. And then up here, take the staircase. We have more decorations. I want to put more carpet here. And we just have a little lounge area. And a little desk, of course, with both of our decks. We did have a door here, but I chose not to because we do have both of these. So having a door here is a bit unnecessary, although it does look nice. We don't really need it, so I'm probably going to put some leaves here, or I don't know just yet. But it looks really beautiful. I absolutely love this house. If you want me to be honest with the house, I did put everything myself. I was going to put a time lapse to that, but I figured it's unnecessary. The only thing that I would say that's different about this house is that I did use Google to give me a little reference to kind of help me with an idea. So the idea, as in the palette and the kind of the frame of the house, was found on Google, which helped out a lot. So a little bit of this idea came from Google, but most of it was from myself. I'm really happy with how this came out. But now I want to go terrain and flatten some of this out and do some work and get this exterior looking really nice. So here's a little montage. Alrighty, guys. Finally, the house and the scenery is done. Right now, in the works of getting a farm built. We need a field because we need crops. That's what I'm working on right now. Hopefully this looks good. It looks good so far, but give it a minute and we'll have a farm place down. And this is all done. We have it all ready, although we don't have any seeds, so we have to wait until this is full. But that does conclude the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed, please consider hitting that subscribe button, the bell on the side, and leaving the like button if you want. And comment down below if you enjoyed the video. And if not, comment down below what you think we should do with that creator over there. Because I do not have any ideas. A bit of a mess right here. So comment down below what you think I should do. And like a comment. If anyone comments and I like the idea, I'll probably go with it. And also comment down below if you like our starter house. There's a lot more I really want to do to this area. I want to bone meal a lot more of the area. I would like to have more grass around, add more life, and maybe even a few custom trees in the future if I choose. But comment down below if you enjoyed this video and if you enjoyed this beautiful house. I'm not gonna waste any more of your time. You have a nice day, and I'll see you next one. Bye!